Hello learners, Namaskar. I am Pragya welcoming you in your YouTube channel English Seeker. Today I will discuss about the fourth poem of the book First Flight, and that title is How to Tell Wild Animals. This poem is composed by an American poet and writer Carolyn Wells, who was born in 1862 and died in 1942. As a child, besides studying her school books, Caroline loved reading. After completing her schooling, she worked as a librarian for the Ravel Library Association for some years. Her first book, At the Sign of the Sphinx, was published in 1896. From 1900, Wells took up writing as a career. In the next 40 years, she wrote around 170 stories. These are a mixture of children's stories, mystery, and detective stories, anthologies, and humorous and nonsense writings. This poem is for children and is replete with humor as well as nonsense. So let's see the explanation of the poem stanza by stanza. So the very first stanza is, if ever you should go by chance to jungle in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. So, in its explanation, you may say, in the very first stanza, the poet says that if by chance you happen to go to the eastern part of the world and a large yellow brown animal comes towards you and roars at you as you lie dying, you can tell that you have seen an Asian lion. The poet does not specify whatever the lion physically attacks you or merely frightens you to death by its furious roar. The characteristic roar of the Asian lion is famous the world over. It is supposed to be terrifying, and perhaps that it what has given the lion the epithet of being the king of the jungle. So this was the explanation. Now let's see the second stanza. The second stanza is, of if sometime when roaming round a noble wild beast greets you with black strips on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This smile rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. In this stanza, the poet says that if in the forest while roaming around you meet a noble creature that has a yellow skin with black strips on them, notice if he eats you up. If he does that, you will know that you have met a Bengal tiger. She adds that this simple rule will help you identify the fact that you have met a tiger. The Bengal tiger is often described as a noble animal. The noble person does not harm anyone, but this characteristic is used to create humor here. In this stanza, the poet has used dark humor. Once a person has been eaten up by a wild animal, there is no way that the person can determine which wild animal ate him up or even need to identify one. If I will see the third stanza, so that says, let's the text. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spot of peppered, as soon as he has lapped on you, you'll know it is a leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain. He'll only lap and lap again. So in this stanza, the poet says that if you are casually walking along and meet an animal that has spots all over its body, you will know the minute it leaps at you that you have met a leopard. Even if you cry out in pain, it is not going to be of any use, as the leopard will leap at you again and again. Leopards are known to run very fast and leap on their prey. Again, the special characteristic is used to create humor. If I will see the fourth stanza, so this is about This is talking about a bear. So let's see what is it. If when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more curses. In this stanza, the poet says that if you are walking around on your own on a patch of ground near your house and you meet a creature and that hugs you tightly, you can be sure you have met a bear. The poet adds further that if you are still in doubt about the identity of animal, the easiest way in which the bear will help you identify him is that he will hug you once again. The word caress actually means a gentle touch, but in the case of bear, there is be nothing gentle about the hug. It will surely suffocate you. A bear hug is a tight embrace. The idiom has been used to create humor. So let's see the fifth stanza. What is the fifth stanza says? The fifth stanza is, though to distinguish beast to prey, a novice mighty nonplus, the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus, hyenas come with merry smiles, which if they weep, they are crocodiles. In this stanza, the poet says that someone who is new to the job of distinguishing one animal from another may get confused. But to tell the difference between a crocodile and a hyena, you must remember that hyenas are always laughing while crocodiles weep. Here, she has used the idioms laughing hyena and crocodiles tear cleverly. No laugh like a hyena is to laugh hysterically, and when you shed crocodile tears, you are only pretending to be sad. It is said that crocodiles shed tears after they have killed their prey. The poet uses this special characteristic to create humor. The laugh of the hyena is its howl. Again, the idiom is used to create humor. The last stanza is about a chameleon. So, in it, let's see what the text says. The text is, the true chameleon is small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ear at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. So, in it, the poet says that actually a chameleon is a small creature. It looks like a lizard, but the difference between the two is that the chameleon does not have ears and wings. Actually, neither do. Lizards also haven't, but it is expressed for chameleon. She says, if you can see nothing on a tree, you can be sure that you have seen a chameleon. She has used the fact that the chameleon has the ability to change its color according to the surface on which it is sitting to make this statement. So this was the explanation of the poem. In my next video of this poem, I will provide you the key points, some poetic devices, and the poem in a nutshell. I hope this video will help you a lot. So for getting much more videos, please subscribe the channel and stay connected. Thank you.